All right. I hope you're ready for another run with the bismuth main. What can I say? I like bismuth above all else. And today we're gonna be doing again the hardest difficulty. Um, we're gonna try this, and we might even try this. Let's try to get a. I'm not sure about this. Yeah, these are things that don't really affect us. That looks good. And, we're looking at this, and what do we want to run? I'm really a big fan of things that are offensive and defensive at the same time. So maybe an essence. Obviously, I've run uh, Essence of Adventure so much. I absolutely love it. What's another essence that can be really offensive and defensive? There's this one, Chipped Essence of Divine Faith, which is really good, but it's a bit broken. uh, let's go. Let's go for this. Now let's see how this run goes. Let's go with this for damage. We're gonna replace them so it's exactly what I'm used to. And an epic. I could go for an epic memory. Huh. Let's see. I'm a real fan and of these abilities that chain, but not if they stop me from moving. Okay, let's do this and maybe another time. So we get lots and lots of gold. Millions of dollars. And let us see. I did change a little bit of the runes because I wanted more healing. I had the idea of going much higher on the HP side. Lifesteal of Clemency. That sounds absolutely wonderful. And we're gonna go AP. There was a well, right? But does a well really matter? Not really. We don't have much to spend. Let's just continue. Some nice clear pew. Okay, that doesn't seem to cuck, quote unquote, our movement. So I'll keep it for now. I'm honestly hoping for a shop. Maybe I also want attack speed on this run. Just because I have healing on attacks. So maybe that's interesting. That's an interesting side thing we can do. We'll see. Come on, give me something good. Oh, that's not something good. Let's go to the next one. Probably gonna do the whole roundabout way of going, so we get more out of this floor. Because last run, let's just say I wasn't too proud of getting chanced, of losing my free life. That was pretty awkward. I really can't wait to get Pew out. I'm really not enjoying it that much. Oops. Oh yeah, nope. We're dropping that. It's a channel, I forgot. It's really messing with our ability to cast our other abilities. I know that's a mouthful, but it is what it is. Stuns and we'll keep it for now. Hands, yeah. It's enhanced by 80, just to give us some more health, and a barrier. Why not? Could help us in a dire situation. Specifically that it's automatic. Why not take it? Now, I am feeling that Chain Lightning is making us stutter, which is bad in my opinion, because of the... I kind of want to have control over my character. Though Chain Lightning does work really good when there are two characters, because it looks like it's like bouncing in between them. So it's more that effective damage, but let's go. This is what I wanted. I wanted shoppy. Okay. Now, I always like this. Always. Dudes. Do we go Essence of Wealth? I think I sell this for sure. If it's not only for this, then I think I sell this and I trade it for that. We can reroll another Essence of Giant. I think I buy this 100%. Do I want to sell this? No, this is good. Do I sell the barrier to buy more of this? Looks like I did. And then anything else I want to sell? This would not help me much. Okay. We're going to go here just to optimize the first level a little bit. And we'll see how the rest goes. already at 2.5 attack speed when we have our buff. That's what we like to see. Okay, so first floor took a little longer than I would have liked, but it does feel like we're quite strong for right now. Oops. That's some bad damage. But we are healing. It's a nice use of Hellfire. And clean first fight. Wasn't perfect, but who is really? Now, what do we want to... I guess we just upgrade Essence of Giant to get more health and damage, and whatever we end up using as our main source of damage, we just put it on there. All monsters, a rare essence, sure. Empower attacks on cast. What has the lowest cast time? I guess it's this. Let's see right here. So this is some good clear. We do have slightly lower damage than I would like. But we do have some good sustain, so maybe that makes up for the fact. Increased damage to nearby enemies. Let's hold it for now. And it was a good choice to go to the shop. Okay, so what do we sell? We sell this. We don't need this. Every 10 seconds. We don't have Essence of Flow, so let's not get to that right away. Now, a really interesting item is Mystic Dagger. It reduces the cooldown of all other memories, which is really good, but it does make us stagger. So I'm not gonna take that for right now. And ooh, I like this. What am I ready to sacrifice for this? We need 110. So even if we sell this, it doesn't matter. I'm ready to sacrifice this. And, you know, let's upgrade the Essence of the Giant. So every single world we enter from now on, we're getting life. And by proxy, more damage. So right now our damage is pretty sad. Let's just say that. But also we're getting health every time. And, you know, I could be doing some recycling. Some like movement to just change it every other... Actually, okay. I have an idea. This... I feel like this does the most damage, so let's do that. Let's go with that. You'll see what I mean. So now I changed my memory so that my Essence of the Giant deals more damage. With Hellfire. damn. It's still pretty shit. Well, let's be honest. So what I'm probably gonna do is really upgrade the Q, the pure soul. And that's what's gonna carry our damage for a little while. We do have 600 dream dust, so. Okay, where do I want? This does a lot of damage, and it does get cast often. So let's go like this. This is mostly to get the cooldown and the base damage up. We'll see how this goes on the next episode. Psych. Oh, it's the lizard. I don't want to go to the lizard. Though it does give us health. And dream dust and gold. Anything interesting? That would have been interesting, but... Cooldown reduction on kill. Do we sell it to get the treasure key? Sure. And let's go for the treasure. Yeah, baby. Nice. We get an memory haste. I'm gonna go attack speed, summon lightning on cast. A free upgrade. I guess we're gonna put it on Essence of the Giant. And that's it. Now let's go up and we'll do a loop back down. Okay, the damage is like lackluster. It's not great, but we can work with this, you know? No. Let's go for the treasure that we bought. With 1,300 health, this is pretty good, I would say. For second world, close to the end of the second world, and we're starting to ramp. Drop bombs after moving. Yeah, no thanks. Let's go with the brain fog. Reduced stats, basically. Increases the number of charges. Yeah, I don't want that either. Let's keep it, I guess. It's not bad for right now. Let's sacrifice a bit of health to get some gold. Ooh, Shard of Radiance. Travel to a deeper dream. Oh, Spectral Bullet. Spectral Bullet, if you don't know what it is absolutely crazy. It gives us dream dust when we kill an enemy. Okay, so we might completely turn around this thing and make a crazy run out of it. We'll see. So right now we'll keep it and we won't rotate into a spectral bullet only build. Ooh, this guy I've died to in the past. His attacks are quite hard to not get fucked by. Oh, I always get hit by this. It's okay. I'm gonna play safer. Use my dodge whenever I need it. I dodged into that one. Oh my god. I'm throwing. Why did that hit me? No. Oh my god. Okay. Fuck. I'm clenching. Please die. Okay. Well, that was scary. At least for me. And obviously, from now on, we're basically only upgrading Spectral Bullet. If you don't know why it's obvious, you'll see. We're going to get so much. So much. Dream Dust. Okay. Every time you enter the New World, Traveler gains a random curse. Not too interested. I guess let's get a rare essence. Let's get. I think I'm gonna stop getting that. Just because now Dream Dust is much lower value than the gold that we would get. Okay. Okay, let's go here. Let's see what the hop has to offer. Ooh, Butcher Strike 2? I don't think it's a Butcher Strike the game though. Okay, let's sell you, and you. Let's get more CDR and actually nope, I don't want this. That was a mistake. So that's a 3-second CD. And does it apply and triggers attack effects? Okay, so that's interesting. For right now, we're gonna keep it like this for a little while again. Once for us to scale the Spectral Bullet, because we could just right away remove all of the other skills except Spectral Bullet and just like let Bismuth do her work, but it's quite miserable if we do that, and I'm afraid to lose the run. see damage taken. I said I was gonna stop taking the shrines. Nice, we have a well. So now let's upgrade Spectral Bullet. Lots and lots and lots. So that the damage can really shine. And obviously the CDR too. Okay. So now the damage is quite higher and the CDR is under 1.9 seconds. Now, an interesting thing we can do on Bismuth, just because it's like my favorite character to play ever, mostly because of the auto-targeting and everything. On hit and gain armor. No thank you. But, you know, health is still our best friend with Essence of the Giant. Let's go to the Lizard. Let's see what he has to offer. And let's get Dream Dust out of this. Okay, anything interesting? I guess you do have a do have this. You know, this is still interesting. I guess let's go back. Now, what would be really good is the Essence of Obsidian, but that is not something I have unlocked yet. So that does suck. Essence of Obsidian goes really, really hard on Spectral Bullet builds. Come on, Spectral Bullet, do your thing. Look at these Dream Dust going higher and higher. Let's probably upgrade this CDR. Now we're at 1.4 second. That's still much better. And we are going to be removing this because our damage is going to come all from Spectral Bullet eventually. And now, since we have upgraded it a little bit so far, you can see that every kill gives us 18 Dream Dust. And obviously that has a compounding effect. The more Dream Dust you get, the more upgrades you do. The more upgrades you do, the more Dream Dust you get. And that's an infinite loop. So our damage is okay. But it's not yet enough to one-shot things. I don't want to have that much attack speed anymore. And I don't believe this and this is doing much. So let's remove them. And let's see, we're at 1.2. So now the only thing that's quote unquote like blocking us from getting more is the fact that getting more Dream Dust is the fact that we auto attack automatically. So that's something that can be resolved by playing with the Mauve Doom, which I find really funny. So we're gonna, if we see a Mauve Doom, we're gonna block this. We're gonna try to chance our passive until we get until we basically destroy it, and then we won't be auto attacking automatically, and unfortunately, like ruining our chance to get more dream dust. So look at this dream dust. We're already at 700, and I think we started at close to 0 for this room. And obviously, the more damage we have, the more health we have, the more CDR we have, the fastest this is gonna go, the faster this is gonna go. And let's see what this gives us. Invert elemental damage. I do not believe this does anything for us. But since Dream Dust is lower value, sure, let's... Flawed Essence of Paranoia. I guess we can put that here. Ooh, Flawed Essence of Perfection. That's always fun. Yeah. Let's just keep it that way. And the hunters are on our tail. But let's run around. Oh, there's unclaimed rewards. Really? Where? Oh, right here. Justice Guillotine. This I will not hold because I am scared. That it would fuck me up. That's some nice, starting to be some nice damage. Some nice CDR too. We're at 1000 damage. That is pretty interesting. There is some interesting stuff we're going to be doing in the future with the essences to try to play around. So like maybe I put this with this here and then put that there. So now we do a little bit less damage, but we scale HP much faster. This is also like just some free stats. Essence of Paranoia is interesting for mass protection because the more damage we get, the more times we damage we get hit, the faster this is gonna proc. The faster this shield is gonna proc. So this is more scaling, less damage, but I feel like the damage is you know, close to the same. Already at 2k dust, baby. Nice. How much? 2.4k. We can set that here. We want attack damage compared to usually because this scales with attack damage. Fire arrows on casts. That's not actually something we want, but I can hold it. I don't think it will kill much. Getting a well right now would be pretty beneficial. We do have some nice healing though. This is kind of breaking what we're trying to do though. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. I should not have done that. We're still gonna heal really easily, but let's not take that. And before I get overwhelmed by hunters, let's go to the boss room. Since we're trying to get a lot of dust, I guess we could do this, and that would scale defensively. I think CDR right now is kind of the thing we want to remedy the most. But we're already at almost 4,000 essence, dream essence. Let us see. Nynx. These patterns don't... I don't remember this fight. I've probably seen her before, but... I might spend all of the dust on Spectral bullet. Oh yeah, this is the part where she tries to pull you in, right? Nice timing on the dodge. Oh, we can farm some essence during the boss fight. I mean, it did give us some. Let's obviously put it in Spectral Bullet because it's basically just getting us some money, compounding interest. A common chaos. HP. Okay, let's go to the shop. Maybe we get something interesting. Oof. Heart of gold. Do we go for it? Yeah, let's go for it. We can actually sell these two right now. And Essence of Lethality. I don't think I'm gonna run that. Okay, nothing to spend our money on. So if you've never seen Heart of Gold basically gives you some insane damage scaling based on the gold that you have. So we can go really high with the max hit. Maybe not break my record, because that was a 5-hour run with one of my friends and we both sank all of the gold we could find into it, and like it was a perfect run, but it's still beatable, but I don't think we're gonna do that today. Oh, don't get killed. That's probably should be rule number 1. So we're gonna try and not spend a single penny from here on out to the end of the game. But we can spend dust. Let's compound our interest. So that's 37 dust every time we kill something. And we're dealing 3k damage. But that, don't you worry. Don't you worry. And dog, I'm speaking in baby talk. Yeah. So this is gonna, don't you worry, this is gonna get much, much higher. Already back at 1k. Dream dust. Let us go right over here. And basically each room we go into gives us some crazy damage scaling, and gives, like, upgrades our scaling and gives us more gold. So pretty crazy. Oh, I should have sold that. Oopsie. I'm not gonna spend my gold, baby. Not. There's no way my gold is gonna get spent. No, don't get stunned. No. Stop. Stop hurting me. Some nice damage. So right now, with the gold that we have and the scalings that we have, equipping... I guess let's go with ability haste. Equipping the Heart of Gold on our Spectral Bullet would give us 250% increased damage. But let's just say it's going to get a hell of a lot higher than that. If you're like me, you kind of enjoy hearing that thunk every 0.6 seconds. It's kind of soothing. I could have kept that for the shop. Oopsie. If we're really lucky, we could get a... If we're really lucky, we could get a Pot of Greed, which would give us a lot of gold. Another level, level 16. That's pretty good. already at again at 4k Dream Dust. That's a hell of a lot. Now, there are some things I am questioning myself about, which is how the damage is calculated for each memory. For example, if I have, like, if you've ever played PoE, which might not be a lot of you, but the damage calculated with increases and mores. Like, all the increases are additive and all the mores are multiplicative. So let's say we have 5% more damage. It basically, like, base damage times 1.5. And I wonder if... No, we're not using you. And I wonder if it was a mistake. Anyway. And I wonder if the essences right here, let's say it's 44% increased damage, and then we put a 340% increased damage. Is that like total of 380 something, 86, or is it like 342 times 1.44? Because that makes a lot of difference, and that would make me like build differently. So that's maybe something we're gonna have to focus on or try later on. We're almost at 400% increased damage. Now the question is, since we're getting close to the last boss, do we put it back into this damage or do we put it into the Heart of Gold? Now that's a great question, and I think the answer, if we put it into the Heart of Gold to try and see how big of a max hit we can get inside of one run, I think we don't really have a choice. Because I think no matter the damage... Because I think no matter what we do from now on, I have the tools to kill the last boss. Let's keep you and sell you for money. Let's do this. This is risky, quote unquote, because we might enter some... We might find some hunters, which we do find some anyway, which is pretty funny. Because this is an ambush. But our damage is pretty fine, and we do have some sustain, so... If I play correctly, shouldn't be too bad. You know, this game is pretty easy if you just never get hit. It's the not getting hit part that's more difficult. We're gonna have 8k dust, baby. Let's put the quality on this bad boy. Yep. And now there is not gonna be a shop, but there will be monsters that we can stack on. Oh, they took it with me. That's so funny. That's the first time I've seen that. No, don't get stunned. That's bad. So as you can see, the hunters, you know, they're not too difficult at the start, but it ramps up pretty aggressively, and it can get really difficult. Oops. Ouch. That hurt, buddy. Why am I getting hit? Am I too close? So some nice dodges. Oh, I used the invincibility frames for that one. So I don't think we're gonna get the highest, like, max hit in the universe, but it's gonna be the highest, my PB for these videos, which we'll try to keep. We'll try to keep that number in our minds. We'll have a YouTube PB counter. I could even maybe add it to the description with a link to the video, so if people want to see my PB, they can go to this run and probably a better one in the future. Okay, where's the thing? Oh, right here it is. Ooh, a burrow, and we're gonna take it to sell it for monies. Now let's go to the final boss. Okay. So we sell you 100%, you 100%, you 100%. Now, I do believe in fairies, but also I do believe this will give us more damage if we sell it. Now, we can sell this also. So now we're at a casual 1,600 and something %, but we will look if there's anything that interests us. Obviously not. And now let us spend our dust. And we are at a casual 10,000%. And let us see what the damage is. 10,000% plus 45%. Let's see how this goes. Let's hope it's at least over 5 damage. If it's over 5 damage, I'll be happy. So in theory, I would assume this would one-shot the boss. And then we're going to have to go through the phases. So let's see. Good luck, bossy bossy. Boo! Yeah, 209,000. And obviously we're gonna lose that max hit because we're auto casting while. Ooh, and we have a fireball phase anyway. So I think for the fireball phase, being the farthest away is usually good. If you are really close though, you can just iframe through them. Boom! We healed for 5,000. Oh, now we're losing money. But that's fine. And he's dead. Oh, no, he's not. No, he is. Well, you know, honestly, that was pretty fun. 209k without any rotations. I think that's pretty good. Good job, people. You were there with me. You guys are the real champs. So 209,000 damage. A whopping 209,378 damage. That's some pretty good. That's a pretty good high score too. So, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like. And if you want to see more, just comment. Talk to me. I'm going to respond to every comment, okay? If it's at minimum with a heart. If it's not a full comment, typed out comment. So, see ya.